this program, but I wasn't, you know, I didn't know what you had to do to, and found out that it takes a prescription from a doctor to get in and start the program. After I started it, then I found out that, you know, it gave me a sense of at least having some idea what was going on. And if I felt a twinge of whatever, I could ask Debbie, and she knew. She could answer my questions. So it gave me a sense of confidence about the program. And when I was graduating out of the prescription, one of the other fellows that's been here longer, because they, you know, talking about going into the phase 4 or whatever, and which is if you choose to stay in the program. And and he said, well, he said, I can just speak for myself, but he said, I could buy one of these pieces of equipment and I could put it in my house and everything would be fine. I could get up and I could do my workouts and all of that. But he says, I know myself well enough. Then a few days or a month, whatever, 6 weeks, I'd get up one morning and I'd look over at that machine and say, nah, not today. Then it's going to be gathering dust and I'm not going to be doing it. I can come down here, and we used to be downstairs. Come down here and we have the opportunity to have a RN with extra training in cardiac. They're available, takes your blood pressure, we go across the scales, checks on us if we have questions, she answers them for us. If we get medication changes, we can ask, what in the world is this stuff? Or whatever. She's been very good to me. And having the opportunity to come here and be checked, and for me it proved to be a life-saving decision that I made with no idea that I was ever going to need it. But 3 years ago, Friday, 24th of October, I came in. No indication of anything different at all. Like I said, we were still downstairs. She did the initial stuff. I spent 30 minutes on the recumbent bicycle. No indication of anything at all. Finished up, sat there and finished some paperwork that we do. And had a cup of water that we have available at the time. Got up and walked around into the other part for our stretching exercises. And about 2 or 3 steps from a counter that's down there, I noticed I was getting lightheaded, which I don't normally do, but okay, well, something, you know. I thought to myself, well, I'll put this paperwork on this counter and lean against the counter, and if this continues, I'll get hold of, you know, I'll let Debbie know something's going on. And I put the paperwork on the counter, and I remember turning around and feeling the counter touch me across the back, and the lights went out. I don't remember anything from that instant. I was standing up, and I don't remember anything for about approximately an hour and a half.
He was in phase 4. He'd already graduated, and we do a phase 4 program where they come for maintenance. And he had done his 30 minutes on the bicycle that day. He got off and walked over and was waiting for us to do our cool down stretches. and I heard him hit the floor. He had had a cardiac arrest, and that is different from a heart attack. A cardiac arrest is an electrical malfunction where the electricity of the heart is interrupted, and we were able to do a code blue and bring him back.
And the next thing I remember is being over in the emergency room, and they were prepping me for transport to Wichita, and Debbie was there. When I came to, or regained consciousness, whatever term you want to use, she had hold of both of my hands. I don't know, but when I came to and realized that I squeezed her hand, and because with whatever the conversation was, I could hear the concern in her voice, and when I squeezed her hand, she looked at me and she says, "Did you squeeze my hand?" "Yeah," and I squeezed both her hands. She says, "Can you wiggle your toes?" And I did. And I could hear the relief in her voice at that point. I feel like she, and I've had people, well, she just did her job. Yes, she did. But she knew what to do, and she was capable of doing it, and did it very well. From the other people that were there, the stories I have heard from them, because, like I said, I don't remember. When I went down, didn't break my glasses. I didn't end up with big bruises all over my face or anything from hitting the ground or hitting the floor. People said, one of the guys said, "Well, you know, from where you were over to that other area where Debbie was, took her 3 steps to get over to where you were." It's a little longer, farther than that, but she knew what she was doing. It was a painful experience, but I'm still here.
Thank you.
And so I consider this little lady my angel, whether she wants to be or not. But for most of the people, this gives them comfort, I believe, from what the guys have said over the years, of coming back and having the experience of having her expertise available to us, and getting together. And you know, if it rains anywhere in the area, when I come to Menders, I can find how much it rained at different places, because some of these are old farmers, and they check the rain gauge every morning. And so we have a good time. We have a lot of fun together, but it's for taking care of ourselves. But I can't say enough good about this program and what it is for a community of our size, for a hospital of our size, to have this kind of a program. For whatever reason, if it was going to happen, it happened at the right place, because otherwise I would not be here.